If you're trying to make me feel shameful, I don't.
I've kind of only got the kitchen really left to pack up. I think I have like pots, pans, stuff like that. But we've just done our first food shop. I know kind of people are into this whole what did you get in your food shop sort of video, but it's really not that interesting. And to be honest, the fridge needs a bit of a thorough clean. Like whoever used the fridge before us, quickly give the fridge a bit of a clean, and then I'll show you what I picked up from the supermarket. I mean, I don't know why anyone would want to know this, but people seem to, so yeah. Also, got the flip-flops on again. I don't know, I'm just surgically attached to these at the moment. I'm gonna show you. See, like they left the house in such a state, honestly. This isn't like a full food shop. We still have like food and stuff at home, so there's a lot that's just not going to be kind of gonna make meals and stuff. Hopefully I think I've got stuff at home that's gonna make meals. I don't know. I'll show you what I have got. Firstly, bananas. These are the little ones. I just think they're a lot easier to eat than, I feel like I need to prop you up, you can't even see me. Yeah, the little bananas are just a lot easier to eat than the bigger one. I sound like a child because these are meant to be for kids, but I just prefer them anyway. Strawberries and candy grapes. If you haven't ever tried candy floss grapes, then you need to find some. At the moment they've got them in Morrison's. I feel like I've got them from Aldi before, maybe Waitrose. I've also got these Muller yogurts. They're the toffee flavoured ones. If you've ever had the Muller toffee hoop, you know, the one where you kind of pour the hoops in, this is just the yogurt to it then. These pastas are so good. It's the tomato and basil and chicken pasta. It's cold pasta. I don't usually agree with cold pasta, but I had one of these the other day and was really fine. Ham, I love like ham and cheese toasty. Fish fingers. Did I tell you I got these Linda McCartney vegetarian mozzarella burgers? Yeah, they're the Linda McCartney vegetarian mozzarella burgers. She does like the vegetarian sausages, which I quite like, and a lot of vegetarian, some vegan foods. If you're vegan, you probably can't have these because of the mozzarella, but if you're veggie, blueberries, raspberries. I like a good smoothie in the morning. Not gonna lie, I don't make it. Barney makes it. I got some avocado smash. They did have avocados at the shop, but they were all a bit soft. I did test them, they were all a bit soft. So I've just kind of got like a guacamole. Thought that would do for now. It's meat for chili and stuff like that. Got some of these, which are potato lettuces. They're just like an alternative to chips. Like sometimes when you're not fancying chips for something and you just want potato, but you don't want a baked potato. These are actually really nice. They're sort of like curly fries mixed with wedges. I don't know. Then I got these, which are called Gino's Premium Breaded Chicken Breast Strips. Just got like a £1 pizza for the days when I can't be bothered, which is most days, not gonna lie. Got some mini breast fillets for when me and Barney do stews. Like, I'm loving a stew at the moment, like just literally cooking loads of vegetables, potatoes and all of that and just putting it all in the slow cooker. Some cones, which are strawberry and vanilla, kind of like cornettos, but the cheaper version. I actually prefer the cheaper version to the actual cornettos. I don't know why, they just, to me, taste a bit nicer. I think these are the last bits for the fridge. I got white peach, mango and passion fruit juice. Love a juice, especially in the morning. I feel like water in the morning just sometimes doesn't cut it. Do you know what I mean? You need a bit of sugar, something sugary. Then I got apple, melon and lemongrass. I've never actually tried anything like this before with lemongrass in it. I guess that would just taste like lemon, right? If you don't know about these patties, then get to know. In Morrison's, they have four for I think like under £2, which is really good considering you usually get one for over £1 elsewhere. These again are in the world food aisle and you can get them in most shops, not just Morrison's. They're the Sun Pride juices. They have mango, orange, etc. I just love the lychee and guava. Picked up these last week and me and Barney thoroughly enjoyed them. They're like vegan sausage rolls. There's 2 for £1.50 in there, which I just think is really good, and they're actually really, really nice. For the next few bits, I'm not actually going to put away because I've got, like I said, loads of boxes and storage I like to put in the cupboards for like organisation. Maybe I'll show you that a bit later once I've organised it all. So there's no point me putting it away just to take it back out and put it in boxes again. But I'll show you what I've got. 2 Chelsea buns. I have the biggest sweet tooth. If you don't realise this by this shopping haul, then yeah, I'm not very healthy at all like I want to be. Maybe I'll try a little bit harder this year, but I'm just not naturally healthy. I don't know, maybe someone can give me some tips on that. 6 free range medium eggs, 11 egg. Literally just had one of the breakfasts from Morrison's as well. So like, you cannot beat supermarket, cafe breakfasts. Breakfasts? Breakfast. Barney got peanut butter. I actually despise peanut butter. Do you prefer the smooth or crunchy? This one's smooth. Yeah. This is a smooth one. I know some people prefer crunchy, and I'd love to have it because, as you'll be able to see, I've got some rice crackers. I bought some rice crackers. I really love the caramel rice crackers, or Snacker Jacks if you like want to be bougie and fancy. But a lot of people have these with peanut butter on, especially gym goers. I don't know if that's a thing, but a lot of people have rice crackers with peanut butter on. But I just like the plain. No peanut butter for me. Barney got some coffee. Apparently this is the go-to coffee. I don't know. I don't drink coffee either. One other thing you'll probably notice, I'm quite a fussy eater and drinker. There's a lot of things that I don't like, and then the foods that I do like I love. Peppercorns. I just think peppercorns are better than actual like ground pepper. Like when you put ground pepper on your food, it's just not the same effect as ground pepper. What am I on about? So cubes for the stew I was banging on about earlier. Corn flour again for the stew, just to thicken it up. Then plain flour. I love having dumplings in my stew, and I made some dumplings last time with self-rising flour, and they weren't as good as when I did them with plain flour. So yeah, more plain flour. Beans. I think beans are one of those things you either love or hate. Yeah, sensations. Rather than getting a big bag of crisps sometimes, just get one sort of medium-sized bag that isn't in individual bags, because I feel like you either just eat it all in one go and then it's just gone, or you'll ration it more rather than eating like 10 bags of crisps. So yeah, some rice, different varieties of rice. Got the Tilda one there, which is Caribbean rice and peas. That's really good if you're having like meals like chili or stuff like that and you want to get some of that. And then Barney has this for like his lunches at work, like brown basmati rice and stuff like that. I got tortilla chips. Is it just me, or the cheaper the tortilla chip, the better they taste? Got some bagels. These were reduced to 25p. I mean, they go out of date today. Oh no, they don't. What's the date? 22nd. Yeah, they go out of date today. Got these because they were reduced. Buttery with sultana melts. I think I've had the butterscotch ones before and they're really nice. Sweet potatoes. With potatoes, it just kind of depends on whatever mood I'm in. Sometimes I prefer like normal potato, not even normal potatoes. I like either red skin potatoes or sweet potatoes. You have the worst biscuit choices in the world. Coffee, caramel, digestives, like.
I don't actually really like caramel biscuits that much.
So why do you like those?
It's got coffee in it. I haven't tried them.
They're not going to be nice. Anyway, sweets. They have like loads of sort of different kind of sweets. They're not just your typical kind of sweets, which I quite like. They're kind of like sweets you get in a corner shop, if that makes sense. And I love those kind of sweets. So this is all the dry foods we got. Just a little shop. Juice. I'm going to try this now actually. And then this. And I've got like a few bits and pieces back at the flat, which I will pick up later. Right, I'm going to try this now. Don't judge me. I don't have a glass. And I do tend to just drink out of the bottle anyway, because it's literally just me and Barney here. So it smells funky, but it tastes nice. This tastes really similar to the Naked smoothies. If you've ever had the, what's the one we had, Bar?
Yeah, Naked.
The cucumber and what?
Kiwi and cucumber.
Kiwi and cucumber Naked like smoothie drink. This tastes really similar to that. Smells funny, but tastes really good. Gonna try it?
Yeah. Lemongrass.
Apple, melon, lemon juice. Oh no, lemongrass. I mean, it smells a bit weird.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm literally just gonna go back to the apartment. I actually might think we'll stay here tonight. Do you think we'll stay here tonight?
Yeah.
We might stay here tonight. I'm not too sure. Either tonight, definitely by tomorrow. But tonight we need to go and completely clear out the rest of the storage unit. Was I talking about the storage unit yesterday? It basically just has a lot of stuff that I've got to give to charity left in there, so we're going to go and do that, then drop them off at some of the charity bins that you can get. So we'll do that later, and I also just need to get the kitchen stuff like pots, pans, and the remaining of the food, and then we're officially moved in, and I will do a separate video where you can come and organise my stuff with me, because I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of it as well. So if you eye anything up in those videos, yeah, check out my Depop. Some of it will be going to charity as well though, so yeah. Anything you want to say? Hey, 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 what do you say? Won't you come play with the tweenies? You can sing with us, play games with us.
I don't know the song.
You can run about. Does anyone remember the Tweenie song? Is it just me? I'm gonna go. Barney's got work. I've got stuff I need to. To be honest, I've got work to do. Like so many emails, over 100. Yeah, moving house really does take its toll. So yeah, I will see you all very shortly. Okay, so I think I mentioned before that I enjoy using this, which is just a slow cooker, because you literally just throw everything in and yeah, good to go for an evening meal. But it is about, is it like 12?
Yeah.
It's about like 12:30. Oh, the balloons have actually stayed up quite long. These are from 5 days ago now. Good old 26. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna show you how I make the old stew. Where should I put you to show you? Here. Okay, so I feel like you can put anything you want in stew or soup or whatever you want to make it. Firstly, chicken, good old, I use chicken breast. It does recommend that you use thighs in most of the recipes, but I just prefer like mini breast fillets all like shredded up. I don't know, just me. Sweet potatoes, I feel like it just adds a little bit of a sweet flavour to it. Normal potatoes, of course, like chicken and potatoes basically the base, and then you can put whatever else you want in there. Then chicken stock cube. I've got this seasoning which Barney's stepmom makes. Have I mentioned this before? I feel like I've mentioned this before. Anyway, Barney's stepmom makes these seasonings. Frozen veg all the time because it's just so much easier. I've got frozen onions, frozen carrots, frozen peas. You can put whatever you want in there. Like if you don't have sweet potato, then you can use like sweet corn as a substitute. This is so weird me talking about the head. Yeah. I also like to put dumplings in, which I make myself, which is literally just flour, water, a tiny bit of sugar. No, a tiny bit of salt and sugar. I don't actually have a recipe. I'll put a recipe down below because I just kind of wing it and just see how they come out. But you'll see it when I'm making them anyway. I prefer to use plain flour, although it does recommend using self-raising. I used self-raising last time, and I don't know. I think I prefer them quite dense and heavy, and plain flour makes them quite dense and heavy. Corn flour. Corn flour is gonna make the mixture thicken up a little bit. You can also use like normal flour and other things like baking powder and whatever to make the mixture a little bit thicker as well, because it otherwise will be quite soupy. So yes, we're gonna just pop everything into a stew, and then this evening it should be ready to eat. The slow cooker we have, Barney's mum got us for Christmas. It's the Morphe Richards one. I mean, it does the job. It's quite a good one if anyone's on the market for one. I don't know. Do we need oil? Do we use oil?
I don't know, I used a little bit last time.
Don't need it.
Well, yeah, I don't know, because you got to like sear it first.
Which one? Well, we're gonna have to do the potatoes first, right?
Let me have a look at your pan.
I'm gonna peel the potatoes. Right, you can watch me peel the potatoes. Okay, so little update. You have to sear the chicken first. I sort of forgot that step. How long does it take to sear?
Like a couple of minutes.
Yeah, you sear the chicken in a little pan like this first for a couple of minutes before you actually put it in there. I'm not actually sure as to the logic behind that, but we're gonna do it anyway. Whilst Barney is searing the old chicken.
A little bit of oil in this, don't it?
Yeah.
It's still non-stick.
I'm gonna peel some potatoes. You know what, I'm going to use the little potatoes from the packet. Little trick, if you use the little ones, it means when it comes to using these for baking potatoes, then you've just got the bigger ones left for baking potatoes, because who wants that as a baked potato? There you go. For crying out loud, Janet.
You don't know, Janet.
Broke the peeler.
Say.
Fuck's sake, Janet.
Big old knife.
Yeah, maybe it was a smaller one.
Fucking huge.
Oh my god, sweet potatoes are so hard to cook. Nope. Got a smaller knife for the sweet potatoes, so I can just like hack at it. There you go. This is how not to cook potatoes. Okay, so we've got our potato, sweet potato and normal red skin potatoes. I just prefer the flavour of red skin potatoes. Over here, the chicken that was seared, we've already put on a low heat just to keep it warm. Then, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this with a camera in hand. Maybe I'll have to put you down. Then we're just going to put the potatoes in. Onions in. I don't like to use too many onions. Red onions are probably better because they're not as strong if you want to use a lot. Sometimes it can be quite overpowering if you use too many. And I do like to scoop some out at the end as well. I really don't know quantities of how much I should be putting in, but there you go. Ooh, a parcel. Okay, and then put some carrots in. Again, I don't know how many, I just go with it. Maybe like, how much is in here? There's 1 kilogram in here, so maybe like a quarter to a third of a bag. And then again, some peas. You can put more vegetables in, like you can use leeks, celery, whatever you desire, broccoli, anything, but one, I just don't have that many vegetables at the moment, the rest of these in. I don't have that many vegetables, and sometimes less is more, you know? Oh. You're gonna put some water in. Water, 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 water. Do I fill it up with water?
You don't have to fill it up, but just put a bit of water in there. Oh wait, no, I'm trying to shoot, yeah. It's supposed to be like
The top.
yeah, it's supposed to cover everything.
Yeah. So you put enough water in basically to cover everything in there. I mean, this is full to the brim. You should really be using like a measuring jug or like a big pitcher just to put the water in rather than a tiny glass, but it's basically about 2 cups of water I've used there. Then I'm just going to add in a tiny bit of the seasoning. Last time I used way too much of this. You can always add more, whereas you can't take away. I guess that is the rule of cooking. So if at the end you give it a little bit of taste and it tastes a little bit meh, then you can always add more seasoning. But if you've overpowered it, then there's no going back. That's kind of what I did last time. So yeah. How many stock cubes did we use last time? 2? And then I think I used 2 stock cubes. I can't really remember. Again, you can always just add these at the end. If you get a bit of hot water and put them in a measuring jug and then just melt it out, then put it in, it is a little bit more effective than what I'm doing right now. I'm having to crumble it in my hands. My aim is to try and make one every week and maybe like switch it up every week. I think sometimes I just go with like a smell test. Like I smell it and if it smells right, then it usually is. I don't know. I think that's just me. bed anyway. So that is everything. I think that took me about half an hour in total of like searing the chicken, peeling the potatoes, etc, etc. Why am I putting that on? That is not fun. And then you just pop the lid on. I'm just going to put this out of the way. So I've just got it resting on the cooker. And then I'm going to put it on high. And you can do it on like a lower temperature and maybe leave it overnight if you wanted it like really tender. But high works just as well. The meat is just as tender, in my opinion. In terms of dumplings, also I'm going to add the corn flour more towards the end of I think it should be in there for 3 hours minimum when it's on high. Towards the end of that 3 hours, I'll add the corn flour to try and thicken it up because it will be quite a liquidy, watery texture. And then I'm going to make the dumplings now and make them into like little balls, but I won't boil them until later, and I'll boil them separately. I find if you do it in the slow cooker, they just don't turn out right. You kind of need to just boil them separately and then add them after. So we'll do that now. I currently don't have any big mixing bowls, so this takeaway spare little container is going to have to do. Literally flour, bit of water, sugar and a bit of salt until it's sort of like a tacky texture.